Hi guys, so welcome to our first week's discussion on Dow theory. I hope you've seen the previous videos because now we are going on to discuss the fourth tenet of Dow, that is averages must conform with each other. Now what are these averages? Okay, when Dow invented them, there were Dow Jones Industrial Average, Dow Jones Railroad Average, which is now Dow Jones Transportation Average. Okay, so industrial average was typically industrial companies, and transportation average are transportation companies. The logic is pretty simple: that if the industries benefit, so will the transportation companies benefit because the goods will get more and more goods will get transported if the economy is performing well. So if the industrial average goes up, the transportation average has to go up. But if one of them doesn't go up, it implies that there is some problem going on somewhere. Either the demand for goods has reduced at a retail level and the wholesale demand is still there, implying that the factories are still not reducing their production, but people are not buying, or it could be any other reason. Okay, why these two averages are not going on in tandem. It could also mean that some region is facing a problem, and that's why the transportation average is not doing well, or the industrial average is not doing well. It could be any set of reasons. The reasons can be thought about later, but at the very core of it, if one average is performing well, the other one has to perform well. Okay. Now you must be thinking that how do I relate this in an Indian context? Like, which are these averages? Which are such averages that exist in India? Well, one answer to this question is Nifty and Bank Nifty, or Nifty Bank Index. This is because if the Indian economy is doing well, your Nifty 50, that is the largest top 50 Indian companies, they will do well. But Indian banks are also bound to do well. Okay. And if the Indian banks are having a problem, it means that some loans have gone bad. That means that some part or some sector of the economy or the entire economy is not doing well. Okay. So that relation plays out on both these averages as well. That is the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. So let's see this. Okay. With the help of a chart. Okay. What does Dow mean when he says that the averages must conform with each other? So when you're looking at this, I've got the Nifty and Bank Nifty chart out here. Okay. The purple line is Nifty and the orange line is Bank Nifty. And this instance doesn't occur very often, but when it does, it gives you a very, very good clue that there is something messed up. Okay, now see here. The purple line is going up, which means that year in 2018, around uh, August, okay, the purple line is making higher tops, higher bottoms, higher top, higher bottom, higher top, higher bottom. But what is the orange line doing? What is Bank Nifty doing? It's making a lower top out here. Okay, there's a higher bottom for sure, but lower top. Then this bottom is an equal bottom out here. Then it's an equal top, which means that all the three times that Nifty made a higher top, okay, this fellow made a lower top and a equivalent top, no higher top. He's refusing to make a higher top, implying that there is something wrong in the banks. Okay. And then eventually this red flag is there. Okay. It happened after an uptrend, which is a red flag that, okay, the uptrend may not continue because there is something wrong. Eventually, the Nifty had to agree. Nifty made a lower bottom, then a lower top, and then boom, we saw a crash, right? So this is when we are comparing two indices and we see that there is something wrong which is going on in the economy. Okay. Now, the same thing can be seen out here in the end of 2000. Okay. Here also, you can see the purple line, okay, making higher tops. Okay, this purple line is making a higher top. Okay. And in the second higher top out here, the orange line made a lower top, okay, which is a problem. So again, the same thing happened here, and then we saw a crash. Okay, so in fact, here it's more clear. This is a lower top. Here, this one is a higher top. Okay, and then a crash. So this is what Dow meant when he said that the averages must conform with each other. It will give you an immediate clue whether everything is going perfectly or everything is going in tandem or everything is not. This is the latest situation as of now where things are, at least right now, they both are going in tandem, right? Now, this was about Nifty and Bank Nifty. Similarly, you can do this study for several sectors. You can do this study out here and you can add a compare thing out here, compare, and you can add maybe the Dow Jones and the Nifty or the various world markets together, and you can see whether all of them are going in tandem or any of them is underperforming or outperforming. Then you can wonder what the reason is and what happened. And that's how you will get clues about where the market can reverse, where can this story go wrong, where can this trend end. Okay, that is what the purpose of all this is, right? So this was about the fourth tenet of Dow, that averages must conform with each other. Okay, now we will go on to the next rule in the next video. Like, subscribe, share, guys. We need the motivation, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.